Hey, this is Tellman, and I'm here to teach you some things about free traffic. The reason I opened up with a shot on my feet, first of all, I want to say without a shadow of a doubt that Tim Ferriss, you're awesome, but I really think you're trying to steal my thunder a little bit. As you may or may not know, I'm preparing and training right now to run across the United States of America. You can find out more about that at runtellmanrun.com. But I'm actually running across the United States, and I'm raising $100 million for teenage homelessness. $100 million is a pretty large number, and nothing like it has ever been tried before. But I decided about a month and a half ago that I was going to run across the country, not just with shoes on, but I decided to go barefoot. So I've been training and running barefoot lately, and what I'm wearing right now are actually called the Vibram Five Fingers, and I know a lot of people pronounce it Vibram, but I guarantee if you call the company, they will answer and they'll tell you the name of their company is Vibram. I know from experience. Point is, these are called the Vibram Five Fingers, and Tim Ferriss recently did a video about the Vibram Five Fingers too. I've been wearing, this is a new pair that I got. I've been wearing these for about a month and a half. When I decided to run across the country, I kind of made the decision that I was going to need to train my feet, my muscles, and everything else in barefoot running. And I'm using the Vibram Five Fingers as a transitory shoe. They have virtually no support at all. They really strengthen your tendons, your muscles, your ligaments, your metatarsals in your feet lengthen, they flatten out, your feet start doing all sorts of crazy things. And I've been working out my feet in an amazing way. But the reason that I decided to run across the country in the first place was because last year, about this time, I went to Sir Richard Branson's island. I got the opportunity to spend about a week hanging out with Richard Branson and 20 other really smart multi-millionaire marketing folks. And I'm going back again actually a week from today when I'm recording this video. And we're going to be spending another week on Branson's Island, hanging out, talking marketing, and finding cool ways of helping out Virgin Unite to make more money and everything else. The reason that I'm telling you all of this is because reading about Branson's Island last year really made a huge impact. What happened was I don't really read the newspaper. I don't listen to the news. I haven't had a TV since I was freshman in college. I don't even look at the news online. And the reason for that is because it's pretty depressing most of the time for me. And I prefer to stay focused on reading comic books and checking out cartoons and that kind of stuff. That's where I get my news from. And what happened was I knew I was going to Branson's Island, and I figured I should probably figure out and learn a little bit about Richard Branson. So I got all of the books that were about him and written by him and went through them all and was very inspired. I got really excited about all the crazy stunts he's done, ultimately in the name of his empire that he's built, the Virgin Empire, the Virgin Group. Many times when a new Virgin company starts up, he does some big, huge, crazy publicity stunt that gets him tons of attention, and usually pushes the limits of something that's been done before too. He's worked at setting records on land speed records and speeds in race boats across the ocean and hot air balloon treks and all sorts of crazy things. He's almost died like 9 times. I was very excited and impressed and inspired by learning all about all these things about Richard Branson. And I said to myself, well, how can I model success? How can I find a way to do something on that level? How can I really engage my business thinking up at a billionaire's thinking level versus just a millionaire's thinking level? And so I was out for a run trying to figure this out, and I was like, dude, I could run across the country. I don't even know if that's been done before. And so I got back from my run, and I announced to Jody and my partner and a couple of people that were in the Tell Mansion at that point that's exactly what I was going to do. Josh, our copywriter, Josh, you want to do a little cameo?
That's me.
Was in the house, I believe, and he remembers me coming back from the run and announcing the run across the country and everything else. And this was a very exciting point. So I intended on generating $20 million for the run across the country, but going on Richard Branson's Island, meeting him, just raised the bar a whole nother level on me. Decided to raise it to $100 million, and then now we're doing it barefoot. So things have gotten pretty intense and pretty insane on this run that's going to be starting in September. So here's the thing. What does this have to do with traffic and getting an immense amount of traffic to your website? Actually, it has everything to do with it. See, what I just said, the story that I just told, is going to be on YouTube. It's going to be on all of the other video sites as well. It's also going to be transcribed. It's going to be put out there in articles, on Squidoo pages. It's going to be put on hub pages. We have a little list of all the different places it's going to show up. It's going to show up on Google and other search engines because of all the different places we're putting the story and the transcript of it. It's going to show up in a podcast. It's going to show up on, in links on Twitter, Facebook, MySpace. I think we mentioned hub pages and Gather. We're going to be turning it into a series of articles. We're going to be turning this video right now into a whole series of articles. You're going to hear this story on teleseminars and in emails that are sent out by joint venture partners. You're going to see forum posts all about this story and how to get immense amount of traffic to your website. You're going to, I already mentioned videos. Our army of affiliates are going to be sending out emails that reference the story that I'm telling you right now. We're going to be doing press releases about this story in this video. We're going to be doing blog posts with a transcript of the story and with the video embedded in the blog. We're going to be doing all sorts of different social bookmarking in reference to the story that I'm telling you right now about how to get traffic in relationship to my experience meeting Richard Branson. We're going to be doing email marketing, viral marketing, bonus traffic. The list goes on and on. There is a long, long, long list of different places that you can get free traffic on the internet. But so many people use these free traffic sources and then say they don't work. And there's only one reason they don't work. Just one. Just one. It's because people don't have an interesting story to tell in relationship to what they're selling. What I'm selling is a course on how to get an astronomical amount of free, highly targeted traffic, specifically buyers who want to buy your stuff in droves. Thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people racing to your websites to buy your stuff, all for free, no cost. Why and how is the question. And the reason is it's very, very, very simple. See, if you have a story to tell that's emotionally compelling, interesting, inspiring, captivating in any way, shape, or form, positively or even negatively, you can then do some very, very, very cool things with turning around and relating that story back to whatever it is you're selling or promoting, okay? I told you a story about Richard Branson, whom I run across the country to raise $100 million to end teenage homelessness. And Richard Branson, for many people, is an icon. He's a beacon of hope because he's done amazing things, let's face it. A lot of people read Branson's books, watch his videos, check out everything he's doing because they're